Welcome to Speed Reads. Work clean. Use the wisdom of chefs to calm the chaos in your daily life. Step through the back door of a fine dining restaurant at 5 in the morning. All around you, stainless steel and tiles gleam in the fluorescent light. Every surface is so clean it sparkles. Every pot, pan, and utensil hangs in its proper place, and the morning air carries hints of fresh herbs and brewing coffee. This is a professional kitchen before service begins, and it holds secrets that could transform your daily life. In this summary, you'll learn why the world's top chefs spend more time preparing to cook than cooking itself, and how this counterintuitive approach could actually help you achieve more by doing less. A system for excellence. You've stepped into that pristine kitchen at dawn. Now watch as the first chefs arrive. They don't rush to the stove or grab ingredients. Instead, they begin a careful ritual that unfolds in distinct stages, each one offering wisdom for your own work. First comes daily planning. The chef reviews reservations, checks inventory, and maps the day ahead. Every task gets its moment, every deadline its place. This isn't just a to-do list, it's a detailed battle plan for excellence. Next, watch how they organize their workspace. Each tool has its perfect position, measured by the number of movements needed to reach it. Frequently used items stay close at hand, while secondary tools remain nearby but never in the way. The space itself becomes a tool for success. Time management flows naturally from this organization. The chef breaks down complex dishes into precise sequences. Each component has its moment, each process its window of time. They're not just scheduling, they're choreographing a dance of tasks and transitions. Equally precise are a chef's communication systems. Listen to the clear calls of yes, chef, and behind, as the kitchen team coordinates their complex work through clear, standardized signals. No message is vague, no direction unclear. Finally, observe how they maintain standards. Every dish is measured against clear criteria. Every process has its benchmark. The team constantly evaluates and adjusts, turning each service into an opportunity for improvement. All of these steps together are what constitute mise-en-place, which literally means put in place. But it's far more than just organizing ingredients. It's a complete system for excellence that top chefs have refined over centuries. At its heart lies a surprising truth: the best chefs spend more time preparing to cook than actually cooking. Think about that for a moment. In a profession where time equals money and customers demand perfection, the most successful professionals front-load their effort. They know that 10 minutes of thoughtful preparation can save an hour of chaotic work later. These principles work far beyond the kitchen. A chef's station is like your desk. Their prep list is like your daily schedule. Their ingredients are your tasks and projects. Their cooking line is your workflow. Their service standards are your goals and metrics. In the chapters ahead, you'll learn how to bring each element of this system into your daily life, how to plan with purpose, organize for efficiency, manage time with precision, communicate with clarity, and set standards that drive improvement. You'll discover how to create your own system for excellence that works as smoothly as a professional kitchen during dinner service. Thinking, let's zoom in on the professional kitchen during prep time, before the doors open to diners. The head chef is carefully reviewing the day's reservations, checking the inventory, and mapping out the evening's service. A casual observer might think the chef is moving slowly. In fact, they're laying the important groundwork for flawless execution. This moment reveals the first shift in thinking you'll need to implement mise-en-place yourself. Preparation isn't delaying the real work, preparation is the real work. In a busy kitchen, 10 minutes of thoughtful planning prevents an hour of chaos later. And this is true outside the kitchen, too. Let's talk about Raj, who used this very principle to transform how he approaches his office work. Instead of diving straight into emails each morning, he now takes 15 minutes to clear his desk, check his calendar, and plan his most important tasks. This isn't wasted time, it's the foundation of his most productive days. There's 2 more thinking shifts you'll need for your own mise-en-place. The first of these becomes clear when you look at a chef station. Every tool has its place, every ingredient its purpose. Nothing extra clutters the space. Maria, a software developer, applies this principle to her digital workspace. She removes everything that isn't essential for her current projects. Her files are organized in clear categories, and her desktop holds only what she needs for the day's work. The result? She spends far less time searching and a lot more time achieving. Our third and final thinking shift is about how you view time itself. In the kitchen, chefs don't just let time pass, they design it. They break down complex dishes into precise sequences, knowing exactly when each element needs attention. Keisha, a project manager, brought this thinking to her daily schedule. She doesn't just plan meetings and deadlines. She schedules time for thinking, for organizing, and even for unexpected challenges. This isn't rigid control, it's purposefully creating the space for excellence to happen naturally. To start applying these shifts in your thinking today, take a moment before starting your next task. Pause for about 30 seconds. Ask yourself what you need, where you'll do it, and what might get in your way while the task is underway. Clear your space of anything unrelated to your current work. And then set a specific time frame for the task. These shifts might feel uncomfortable at first. You might worry about falling behind. But remember, just as a chef sharpens their knife before cutting, you'll work better when you prepare properly. Your preparation time isn't slowing you down, it's setting you up to move faster, work smarter, and achieve more. The 3 vital questions: a busy kitchen line serves hundreds of perfect dishes each night. Not because the chefs work faster, but because they work smarter. Their secret lies in 3 simple questions they ask before every service. What do I need? How will I do it? Where will it happen? Let's bring these questions into daily life. When marketing director Sonia faced an overwhelming quarter of campaign launches, she started each week by asking these same questions. What did she need? Her team's availability, client deadlines, and creative assets. How would she do it? By breaking each campaign into clear daily tasks. Where would it happen? She created dedicated digital spaces for each project, ending the chaos of scattered files and endless email threads. The power of this approach lies in its flexibility. For Marcus, a remote software trainer, his workplace is virtual, but he still needs a clear system. Every Sunday evening, he reviews his upcoming sessions. He organizes his digital materials into folders for each class, checks his video conferencing setup, and prepares backup plans for technical issues. This preparation gives him the confidence to handle anything that comes up during live sessions. Your space matters just as much as your planning. Consider how Aisha transformed her home office. She divided her desk into zones: a central workspace for current tasks, a reference area for important documents, and a processing space for new items. She applied the same thinking to her computer, creating clear zones for current projects, reference materials, and items to process later. Start building your own system today. Begin with your workspace, whether physical or digital. Remove anything that doesn't serve your current goals. Create clear homes for everything that remains. Then look at your calendar. Block time for focused work, just as a kitchen schedules prep time before service. Next, examine your daily routines. Notice where you waste time searching for things, switching between tasks, or recovering from interruptions. These are opportunities to apply mise-en-place thinking. Create standard processes for recurring tasks. Set up your tools before you need them. Build in time for preparation and cleanup. Remember, this isn't about perfectionism. It's about creating conditions where good work happens naturally. When you know exactly what you need, where everything is, and how you'll approach each task, you can focus entirely on doing your best work. The key is starting small. Choose one area of your work life to organize this week. Maybe it's your email inbox, your project files, or your morning routine. Apply the 3 questions. What do you need? How will you do it? Where will it happen? Then watch as order and efficiency naturally emerge. The power of presence. Let's return to the professional kitchen one more time. It's 6 in the morning, and Chef Lynn moves through her station with quiet purpose. This is her morning mise, her daily ritual that sets the stage for her excellence. Her movements are unhurried yet precise, her mind clear and focused on each small task that builds toward the day ahead. The power of the ritual lies in her presence. And this carries through to the rest of her work. When Chef Lynn plates a dish, she isn't thinking about tomorrow's menu or yesterday's reviews. Her entire focus is on the perfect arrangement of each element. Elena, a freelance writer, brings this same intensity to her work. When she sits down to write, she's already put her phone to silent, turned off her notifications, and cleared her desk of everything that she doesn't need for writing. She's found that 30 minutes of focused work accomplishes more than 2 hours of partial attention. Now, any daily mise goes far beyond simple organization. It's about creating a state of mind where excellence becomes natural. Take Darnell, an architectural designer. Every morning, he spends 20 minutes in what he calls his planning meditation. He reviews his projects, clears his digital desktop, and envisions his day ahead. This ritual isn't just about getting organized, it's about getting centered. Your daily practice can be simple, too. Start with a morning review. Take 10 minutes to clear your space, check your calendar, and identify your most important work. But don't stop at planning. Bring full attention to each task. When you're writing that important email, just write the email. When you're in a meeting, be fully in the meeting. This might feel impossible in a world of constant interruptions. That's why preparation matters so much. Take inspiration from Carlos, a customer service manager who managed to transform his workday. He created specific times for checking messages, designated hours for focused work, and set up his space to minimize distractions. Most importantly, he practiced returning his attention gently whenever it wandered. Think of your attention like a chef's knife. It needs regular sharpening and careful handling to work at its best. Your daily practice is like honing that knife. Each morning ritual, each moment of focused work, each mindful transition between tasks sharpens your ability to bring your best to everything you do. The art of simple great chefs make their work look effortless because they've mastered the art of working simply. When you watch them closely, you notice something surprising. They move slower than you'd expect. Each action they take has purpose. Each moment holds their complete attention. They've honed their art through countless refinements of their time, their space, and their workflow. They've made it a priority to communicate with the team about how to optimize for even better results. And the same principles apply to your daily work, too. Priya, a busy emergency room nurse, transformed her chaotic shifts by taking just a few minutes between patients to reset her equipment and clear her mind. This tiny pause actually helped her move faster, work safer, and stay more present with each patient. Working simply means removing obstacles before they arise. Jason, a high school teacher, used to start each class feeling scattered and behind. Now he arrives 15 minutes early to arrange materials, check technology, and take a few deep breaths. His students notice the difference. The calm energy he brings sets the tone for focused learning. You don't need elaborate systems or expensive tools either. Start with what's right in front of you. Notice where you feel rushed or overwhelmed. These pressure points are invitations to simplify. Maybe you're drowning in emails. Instead of creating complex folders, try dealing with each message just once: respond, schedule, or delete. Perhaps your workspace feels chaotic. Rather than buying new organizers, start by removing what you don't need. Maya, a freelance designer, discovered this when she simplified her project workflow. She stopped trying to juggle multiple clients at once. Instead, she dedicated specific days to specific projects. She removed social media apps from her work computer. She cleared her desk of everything except her current project. Her work didn't just get easier, it got better. The beauty of Mise-en-Place lies in this simplicity. It's not about adding more to your life, it's about creating space for what matters most. Each small act of preparation, each moment of focused attention, each simplified process brings you closer to doing your best work. Final summary. The main takeaway of this summary to Work Clean by Dan Charnas is that the secret to excellence lies not in working faster, but in thoughtful preparation and deliberate action, as exemplified by top chefs, who spend more time preparing to cook rather than cooking itself. This approach rests on three perspective shifts: seeing preparation as the real work, treating your space as a tool for success, and designing time rather than just letting it pass. Success comes through 5 key practices: daily planning and prioritization, thoughtful workspace organization, focused time management, clear communication systems, and consistent standards. By applying these principles and asking 3 essential questions: what do I need? How will I do it? Where will it happen? You create conditions where excellence emerges naturally through presence and simplicity. Okay, that's it for this summary. We hope you enjoyed it. If you can, please take the time to subscribe and leave a comment. We always appreciate your feedback. See you in the next one.